Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between Team Loss and Spacestation Gaming during the North America League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
That is it. Cloud9, Beast Coast, and M80 are on the outside looking in. They've guaranteed themselves a spot in the playoffs. So SSG, well, they're doing what needs to be done right now in order to prevail. Sexy Cake and Legacy are the last two standing. Sexy Cake has been dropped, and it's all up to Legacy, and never mind, everybody is dead. Space Station overpowers Los and wins the first round. OXG. That one will be very fun to watch, because OXG will be looking for their very first win, and Luminosity will be looking for a regulation win with a good round differential to guarantee that sixth and final spot. As the desk talked about, Wildcard is not playing today. So while Wildcard have that final playoff spot at the moment, they're basically just waiting for the results of LG versus OXG. This round has gone by pretty quickly. Farius got the first pick. Diffuser getting planted, and Wizard is locking out SSG, who have vacated the site, but they still have control above. Ashen, he's using those kill holes to great effect. Los thought they had the site, and suddenly the tides have turned. Water goes in, water goes out. You can't explain that. As for Farius, can you explain his play? Not really.
During the LCQ, which they will be attempting to qualify for and attempting to still make the major. And that one, they had good site control. They managed to start a planting.
But it will finish with DZ and SQ atop, with Space Station in third place. I don't really know what Ashen was doing there. Arthur now taking a bit of damage too. It immediately requires an adrenal surge. Jesse, as we've hit the 1 way mark, 1 minute mark, and Sexy Cake on that blitz is very close to the bomb site. I don't know. Never mind, they're all dying. Los getting picked apart. Benjamaster is down for the count. He needs to be retrieved.
Hit through Bakery into the front door. No prizes awarded to whoever can guess what loads we're going for in this round. The blitz jumps in, immediately gets a kill, but is traded. Arthur's there for the trade back, though, so that's still a 2v2. Not a bad situation for SSG to go to be in, because obviously that one kill that came through was just the downed player. Falls.
For sure. He's going to play these tight angles. A very quick pick onto one of these two players, and it'll be in great spot. Say it time and time again. These SAS operators are in such good shape. Legacy decides to take the engagement, though.
Swing that wasn't so advisable, and I'd suggest that SSG maybe be a little bit more careful with these rounds, because again, even if you're confident you can get the full 3 points over Los despite losing this round differential. This player inside of top floor room is going to be tough to root out. Janino and Ashen will share that duty of holding up above. Ashen finds the Amaru immediately and does take down Sexy Cake, yet Arthur gets the trade. Arthur's up here alive, I suppose. His teammate helped him out. There's another top floor player that does go down, but Los lost a lot of bodies getting top floor control.
Swallow them alive. Solus also being on the board for SSG in the later portion of a round is excellent. I really like the operator lineups that still remain. No outright denial, but I mean, guns alone can deny, as Forrest just did onto Arthur. There's the diffuser down. Farius engaging. He finds multiple targets, but the first line of defense will be Benjamaster, and Space Station does not commit the same mistake. Feast or famine style of gameplay. There are matches where SSG tries a bunch of funny stuff and it does not work out like that. Jane, I know. Why do you ego challenge?
With so many players up here on SSG, in fact, 3 out of the 4, Faults, Benja, and Ashen, all willing to take gunfights up here. Ashen maybe the most deadly, as he's about to turn the corner and find himself a frag. There goes Wizard. Can they get the trade onto Ashen? He will swing again, but Farius shuts him down.
If you go with the old ADS speeds, I actually think Ashen wins that one, but you saw how slow the zoom in was. Now another pick from over towards Pixel. Fultz keeping those numbers close. Legacy gotten a pick just moments before that, and he'll lose the comfort of the soft wall. Another from Legacy. It's all up to Fultz to clear this one out and clutch well. Goo mines in the feet of both Legacy and Sexy Cake. Diffuser getting planted by Arthur. Where is the coverage? Does Fultz have an avenue to stop this in its tracks? No. Sexy Cake holding the angle that they weren't expecting. And it doesn't matter what strategy you have, right? It's that old saying, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. In this case, who's doing the punching first? Wizard with 1 kill. He's traded out by Fultz almost instantly. SSG winning on their duel. Sexy Cake vaulting in. They thought they had information. Ashen losing the duel. Oh my. Now it's Forrest from long range with that Alda to chew through multiple players on Los. Very limited time remaining for Farius to get in and plant that diffuser. Bailiff charge up, and Forest seals the deal. It was close, but again, Los not just has to swim upstream against the current. That is the way this map is played, but they do it with a pretty poor win rate. What just happened there? Wizard on the vault out. He gets 2 players from SSG. That is really ugly. Forest managing to take him down, but
to help him from his teammates. Here comes the Ash from behind, the Zofia, stunning out that Pixel player, and that prompts J9O to step forward and find Farius. No response coming out from the Wamai. They've equalized the man count now, and they are pushing even deeper towards these white stairs.
Down goes Sexy Cake. You don't have any control. You're going to find yourself in really rough shape. Legacy has 2 players, and they'll flatten him. He finds 1 kill on the exit. You can see he by
another 4-2 attacking half, and then I think overtime leaned in favor of the attackers as well. So both SSG and Wildcard walked away with a very strong attacking stat.
Sole possession of it, but they're not in action today. One team that has the day off is the team last looking for that playoff spot. Arthur picks off Ashen, and Wizard grabs Benja. This is a repeat before. Hold on. 3 SSG deaths in the first minute of the round. Good grief.
Nice call here. They've decided after the attack timeout, we just want to get aggressive and swing them. Wizard will find a 4th. Forest, his whole team has died around him. He's in a 1v5 outside the building. This is very quickly headed the way of Los. They've managed to get themselves a huge man advantage, and I think it's very clear what was said in that tactical timeout. Clearly, the defenses weren't going their way. They need to get aggressive, and the bait from the jump out.
Remember what we talked about with that round differential? A 7-2 was possible if that was the scoreline that Spacestation had won this round or won this matchup with.
As long as you're not sprinting or shooting or doing any actions that will deplete the timer. Wizard continues to frag though. He hits double digits before anybody else in the server finding the head of Benjamaster to start this game.
They'll equalize. It takes a little bit of time, but if SSG once again can settle in and use that information, they will have, in my opinion, the better chance. They are the superior team when it comes to gunplay. They have the better side of Cafe, and Los's success, or lack thereof, as defenders, is quite bad. All of this allows SSG a better opportunity, but Forest gets picked off now by Legacy as well. What is going on with Space Station? They've still got plenty of drones up. They've got a Nook on the board as well who can gain information in a very deceptive manner. Ashen and Fultz 2 kills, and it's a 2v2. Site control is for Space Station. They turn towards White Stairs. They see one. That's Ashen taken down by Farius. Fultz is in the site. He'll try to draw them out by getting that diffuser down, wondering if they will take the bait. He knows one player's marching in through reading, and he loses the gunfight to Farius. This is not normal for Space Station.
The bullets will spray through, and they seem to know his position now. Gets droned, so that's confirmed and taken out. Farius a little too close to the sun in that round.
Player, by the way, Farius's position might be unknown to SSG. Keep in mind that the lineup that we had seen from Los involves a lot of intel denial. A nice pick, by the way, from Benjamaster onto that. Very impressive and very patient defense from Los. They were so aggressive in previous rounds, but this time they're just letting the map do its thing. Usually not what you want to hear on an attacker-sided map, but you've still got to cut through and gain information, and that's been the big issue for SSG in this round. A tie game is looking very likely. It was 5-2 for Space Station. Unless J9O can pull this one off, no, we will have a tied matchup. 5 that they don't typically struggle with. In this matchup, it can really make all the difference. While Monty might not be available, the one thing we say about Blitz as an operator is that the more supporting cast around him, the better he gets. The Nitro Cell was tossed out, does not claim Ashen. Space Station comes out ahead in that regard. Now it's Farius finished off. He and Sexy Cake were very low on HP. Resignation may be sinking in to Sexy Cake as Forest gets the diffuser down. All 5 players from Space Station still upright. Sexy Cake, what remained of him, is picked off. Thrown in the trash. The cake's gone bad. Legacy to retake. A flawless round by Los earlier in the matchup is answered by 1-5.
On the entry, takes more of those opening fights than any other player in the league, and he was massive in this round. Walking in front door, a lot of the attention from Los was pulled towards Bakery because that's where the blitz was. That's where the majority of players in SSG were at.
Shield with a bulletproof camera. Pulse of Sexy Cake being watched by the bees of Ashen, and he's the first to fall. Ashen is gone. The Nook will meet her demise with a shotgun blast to the chest. from Arthur. Benjamaster with one. He's got the holes open in reading, and he's picked apart by Legacy. Sexy Cake has been downed. Benjamaster on 2 HP and J9 are all that remain for Space Station. If Sexy Cake can be retrieved, then it becomes a 4v2 with Benjamaster on a single tick of HP. There's still 2 toxic babes in pocket for Arthur as well. Sexy Cake finished off as there are only 30 seconds left on this execute for Space Station. Overtime means they do not get all 3 points. That will be devastating for them in the hunt to get to the top of the North America League standings. Inside of the bomb site now, J90 looks for safe harbor. Crosses come out with Legacy, shutting the door on all 3 points for Space.
1 victory through stage 2, but they could double their win count if they beat Space Station again here today. It will be an overtime victory, but they would be more than want this win, though. Of course, second place over the Soniqs would be big. Still planning to play for the rest of the day.
Oh, of course.
Clearing this top floor, there is still Farius, who has not been droned in the bathroom. Parker, he finds 1, he finds 2. Finally traded out, but that's 2 big players off the board. SSG.
Jesse, the team kill.
No, he did kill himself too. No. Oh, the clock.
I mean, you saw how reserved Space Station seemed to be in their trash talk earlier on. They have often taken up the space as the villains here in North America. Legacy gets the job done at the tail end of the first round.
They could still fall to second, but SSG would have a final point total of just 17, 1 below where DarkZero would be at 18. I believe DarkZero, 1 player down on the side of Los, 4 bodies now to try to clear out this top floor. And despite dealing with some of this building, you know, they've dealt with the castle barricade. They lose Arthur as well to a C4. They catch Ashen on a bad swing, and now they're going to hit site. They say they don't need top floor, but I think they're mistaken. Benja from bottom pillar is able to take down Farius, meaning just 2 players are alive, and they're both on the roof. You got to be questioning Farius in such an important round.
Where are you going to go? You're going to have to drop one of the hatches, or you're going to have to swing in through a window, all of which are effectively a death sentence at this point. You go through freezer. J90 catches you in that position, or rather back bar, and now it's Legacy with 45 seconds to drop through red hatch. As Legacy drops, he's tied Wizards total for 13 kills. Ashen's dead, so no way for Space Station to have a player do that. Legacy yet another kill. They're just going to keep feeding them in his direction. But it seems inconceivable that Legacy will be able to pick up the 3 final kills to win the round for Low. So we're round 15, Jesse, is a certainty. Forrest ensures the job gets done before the clock does it.
Well, it's been a long time since, well, it hasn't been a long time since they played it. They played it yesterday. But it's really been a map that SSG have played a ton of. It's been a while since they've had a dominant loss or victory on this map. So maybe we shouldn't be so surprised that we're going all the way. That's less than very conservatively. They don't want to give anything to SSG. They're going to make this push as brutal as possible.
And that's Wizard right now trying to deal with the hordes over towards red. And look at that. Fultz has gotten very close. He and J90 swinging for the fences, and both of those hits connect. 1 more player stuck inside of the A bomb site. Sexy Cake will look in that direction with 2 babes in pocket. That gas can do an awful lot, not just doing damage, but also slowing them down. The wall just next to that fireplace needs to be opened up, and Sexy Cake will try to delay what might be the inevitable. Folds from far enough back. He's looking for something, anything. Opening up a line of sight now over towards white as Sexy Cake takes a bunch of damage. Space Station could potentially have a flawless knockout blow. They've lost Forrest. It's all up to Arthur to clutch this one, and it's Benja to get it done. Space Station get the 2 points.